Okay, let me blow my nose though. Sorry, because I'm gonna get stuffy.
It's okay. We'll start in another 10.
Yeah.
We're gonna start there.
Let's start there. Hi.
Hi, you're back from vacay.
Back and
Worth
settled.
it? Was it great?
It was great. It really was. It was super fun. It was very fast. Again, I just like to say for any moms, I call it trips now. I don't call it vacations.
Right.
Because there's a lot. Like it's kind of the same shit, different
You're not
pile.
relaxing.
No, like you're still doing the food and and the laundry and the stuff and the dealing with all the things, but like it's sunny and everyone else around you is like very relaxed.
Well, everyone else is relaxed, but guess who's still doing all the work?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. Like it's not, so that's what I mean. It's
Everyone else is like, come lay out in the sun, and you're like, okay.
Would love to, but you know what I have to say, that's the newest thing for me is I actually, this round of being able to go away, I have been able to do that because it's like the first time in like 10 years where I haven't been nursing. My kids aren't really on the nap schedules anymore. Like my youngest is 4, he's sort of self-contained. He'll spend hours in a pool.
And
so
I guess, and also like at that age, like they like their dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, and
I
like,
feel like when they're younger, it's like, I just want mommy.
yeah, like
right?
exactly, they just need mommy. Like you're the food source
Yeah.
and like your comfort source and all that stuff. Yeah, so like even like my husband was amazing. Like he had them out places, they were going. I actually like did sit and like
nice.
read a book and like got sun.
Read a book.
I know.
What are we reading?
And it's called The Retirement Plan, and it's really dark, but like in a kind of
like
comical
dark
way.
good way? Oh, I like dark good.
Yeah, like it's my take on it would be the humor is akin, not as humorous, but more like the dark side of it is like, remember The Whole 9 Yards with Matthew Perry?
Yes.
It's sort
Yes.
of like that a little bit. Like these wives are sort of plotting their husband's demise so that they can get the money, the insurance money.
Okay.
But at the same time, the husbands have gotten mixed up into some shit, and so they're also like,
Oh, this sounds
it's good.
really good.
It's like, I highly recommend it. I'm sorry.
What's it called?
It's called The Retirement Plan.
The Retirement Plan.
I cannot remember the author's name. Maybe we can post it.
Well, yes, we will link it in
Link
the
it.
description.
But it is really fun. It's quite hilarious to be reading when you are like on a vacation with your family and your husband.
And you're also plotting
and you're
his
like,
demise.
this is hilarious.
So it's funny. I used to watch like How to Get Away with Murder. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And my husband would come home and be like,
Why?
like, well, nervous. You know, like you're watching all these like plotting your husband's demise, like shows, like, and I was like, I know it seems that way.
You're like, it's just more
I'm really
entertainment.
not. It's just pure entertainment. Plus, I'm taking real good notes, just in case. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, we were having this laugh because it was a couple's trip. So one part of it was, and so there was like 2 other husbands in the house with us. And I mean, again, like my husband's really great. He's very helpful, and all these guys were great. But like when they all get together, it's just like the chance for the wives to just like roll their eyes and like to be part, like, I have to watch The Boys Club like one more time today. Like
It's amazing that that's a universal thing. That like women just kind of semi hate their husbands. Like we love them.
We love them.
And we need them. But like most of the time you're just not.
It was just,
You're just not
like, the trip,
living
I mean, like I can't comment because he was really great this trip. Like he took the kids a lot, and I actually did, and he was like really intent on me like having some time. Also, I think because he knew he was going away on a boys' trip very shortly after, so I think he was like trying to make it a bit fair.
Yes.
But again, I did have a great trip because I did actually have time to myself a lot, and then like also because we were with other people, it kind of was the village. We were just talking about the village. Like it was like
people could step in.
And
all of them have kids? No.
So the second week we were away with the 2 couples, one of the couples do have kids, but they're older. So there was a 19-year-old girl and I think he's 12-year-old boy.
So the village is now even grown.
So that she was,
kids.
Oh my God, the daughter was like,
Of
my
course.
kids were
She was like,
obsessed
I'll take
with
your
her.
kids all the time.
She was amazing. And even the son was phenomenal. Like it was a great group. And then the other couple don't have kids, but know my children very well and like actually are probably my children's like favorite humans outside of. They're in. It was great. It was a nice little vibe.
For once had like more hands on deck than children.
Yeah, and then the week before that, like the first week we were at with my parents,
right,
and who hadn't seen their grandkids in probably the longest stretch ever in life because we usually go down in between like the Christmas and the spring break. We were usually down, and we weren't so like.
So they were like extra.
So they were like,
hands-on.
oh, I got my babies. So it was. That's I think why I was like, it was so great.
Oh, good for you.
A lot of like chill.
Well, in this time that you were away, I continued with my mall walking, and now I have updates.
Oh yeah, give me the updates.
Because the woman I will not say her name in case she happens to
So
stumble across this
now you're friends.
podcast. Yes. Yes, we are now friends, and we see each other every single time. She's there early, and she has another friend that joins her, but she starts early.
Okay. I love this.
But now she's really giving me the hard sell on having another kid. Like a hard sell.
Love unsolicited
So
advice.
so now
From
it's not
family.
only like, oh, here's your baby, let me just like talk over your baby and like goo goo gaga, and here's my life story. Now it's he needs a sibling. And I was like, I've met you.
He's gonna have 3 adopted siblings.
Well, and
with my kids.
Little does she know, it was impossible for me to get this one. Obviously not impossible because we got him.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
Yeah.
impossible. I'm like, if you only knew how hard and how many years
Yes.
I worked on this and how many shots and how many, I
emotional
still
breakdowns
have a hard
and-
spot in my butt from the shots because I think it's like calcified or
Yeah,
something.
for sure.
I was like, girl. And she's like, no, but like they need siblings. Like you have to have siblings for your kids. And she's like going off and I'm like, now she's making me feel guilty.
No.
So now I'm in the like, you're right, I do have to have a sibling for my kid. Oh my God. Now we have to start. And this is hilarious to me because when I gave birth to him, the first thing my husband said, because it was such a bad
it was
birth.
first story was so traumatizing.
So it was traumatizing. And he's like, you never have to do this again. And like, I'm like on my deathbed and I'm like, okay. And now
did
it's
it.
4 months out and I'm like, I can do it again.
Yeah, no, your body
I was
does
like,
that.
That is psychotic.
Isn't that hilarious? How your body does that?
I wasn't even like sold on kids in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I was like, they look hard. And now, like,
You're like,
then
I would
everything
like
was
to
hard
have
to get one.
700.
And I was like, I could totally put myself through this again.
No, your body does weird things to
Wild.
you. I know.
Hormones or like
Hormone,
evolution.
yeah,
Just
all
saying
of
like,
it.
no, do more. Like that is insane.
The drive is insane. And you do forget. Like, you forget the pain. You do forget how
And I'm
it
like,
feels.
but I think it's also like, I know it was bad, but I also got through it. Now I
Yes.
like believe I can get
Totally.
through it. So
And
I'm like, I know the
will-
C-section sucked, but like I did it.
You did it. Yeah. And you recovered. I'm
I
like, well, you
recovered.
recovered. You were
Yeah.
a champ, by the way, I have to say. Like, you made me almost nervous, your like level of recovery. I was like, you gotta simmer down.
I'm
there,
not
sweetie.
I'm not a simmer down
I
kind of
know, but you did. I mean, you did. You got through it. You
There's no
recovered.
simmering.
Yeah. There's no. I'm a hard boil.
Like, I'm a hard boil. I'm either like still water because I'm just like comatose,
yes.
or I'm a hard boil. There is no in between. People tell you take it easy. I don't speak that language.
No, I know.
I'm a very intense.
We can see this because we're like, you don't even have a 4-month-old, and we're
and I'm like, I got a great idea. Let me travel across the city with my 4-month-old and go and record a podcast and then edit it, and we'll figure it all out.
We'll figure it all out.
We will figure it all out.
It's gonna be great. It's
But
grand.
There is, okay, so I'm gonna skip to the topic.
Okay, hit me. I'm excited. This is weird being on the other end of it
I know,
and not
right?
knowing the
It's a little
topic.
scary. It's a little scary not knowing.
I feel very underprepared.
It's
What if
kinda
I can't
fun.
add to this? Okay, I'm
I
excited.
know. I don't even know if I can add to this.
Okay.
But I feel like it's pertinent because, so he's 4 months, I'm pumping.
Yes.
And feeding.
Yes.
And I didn't realize, and like the doctor at the start was like, trust me, keep trying to breastfeed. If you can, it's going to be a lot easier. I just saw that at that time as like, you're pressuring me.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Like, shut up. And I'm having a nervous breakdown because I can't breastfeed and there's too much pressure. And so I just like decided to pump. But in hindsight, pumping it's an extra layer of work that I didn't like. Yes, other people can feed my kid, but guess how often that happens?
I know.
Like
Totally.
like 2% of the time.
Yeah.
It's still me doing it. The toll that it's taking on the girls, on the nips.
Oh, it's because it's rough.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Like they look gnarly.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not normal. And just like the time and the like always worrying if you're gonna get enough because you don't produce as much. And it's like feed him, then pump. Like I always have to, like it's an extra thing. I gotta bring my pump. How long am I gonna be away? Because I can't just put him on. So I'm kind of like, at the start I was like, I'd like to get to a year. Then it became, I'm just going to take this 1 month at a time.
That's
then
all you can do.
We're taking it a day at a time.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, okay, I'm at 4 months. I'm like, okay, I can feasibly see myself getting to 6 months.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, fair.
But also, once I stop breastfeeding, that opens up the world of beauty again. Because we can start doing things to our bodies that we couldn't do.
You couldn't do while you're supplying food to a
so
human.
now I'm almost like like at 6 months, like I can go back to my like med spa and like we can start injecting the shit out of this body once more. And I have gone with this forehead now long enough. We need it frozen.
Oh my God, you don't.
Yeah, so I just want to talk.
Okay.
I want to talk about like, what are we into? What are we excited about? Like procedures, treatments, things that we buy for the home. Are we into anything? Are we not? Do we think that the world is changing? Like, are we off
I'm so excited about this.
So like, give me your 2 cents.
Oh my God.
Like,
okay,
wherever you want to start.
Okay. So very ironically, one of the couples that we were on vacation with, she owns a med spa. So, and this is funny. This is,
I didn't know
God,
she owned
this
a med
is gonna
spa.
like just this whole. Even my like mom went and talked to. This all.
It's all coming together.
So well. But this is okay. So she owns one.
Flow like my right boob.
Flow
not my
not
left
like
boob.
you're
my left
just showing up but doing nothing.
doing nothing.
Just feet up on the
Thanks
desk.
for an ounce today.
Reading a magazine.
It's the man.
Coasting.
This is the man. My left boob is the man of boobs. Thanks for like, you're technically a parent.
Yeah.
But
okay, Kevin.
we know who.
We know who's running.
We know who is
running the show. Working overtime. Have they gone different sizes yet? Because they
Yes.
will. Okay. that
Wildly
happens.
different sizes.
They go back. Don't worry. Don't
That's
stress.
nice. We'll see.
Yeah.
We
I
might
was the
need
same.
to also make a trip to a plastic surgeon
So
after we're done.
okay. So this is all running through my head. Okay. So I have okay. First of all, I think my take on this very much is, and it's actually, I got this from my friend who runs the med spa, is everyone has their own aesthetic. Mm-hmm. So everyone has their own ideal of what they want to look like and present themselves in the world.
Right.
So I think leading with that, I think it's kind of like the world's your oyster. So it's, I think, what you're comfortable with and what you feel you want to present yourself as. So for me, I've never done injections in my face. Okay, arguably, I have been breastfeeding or pregnant for 10 freaking years straight.
True.
So, like, I haven't even done it.
Arguably, you also have the most beautiful face.
Edible gummies. I've never done an edible before. Because
You've never done an edible?
well, like, not like a legit edible, like, not like a government sanctioned, like,
I
like
see.
cookies and whatever. Like,
yeah.
No, because I couldn't, because they came out, like, they kind of became a thing, like, 10 years ago.
Right.
And I was, like, hosting
like
and
them. I don't like
I've heard this.
I don't like them. I'd rather smoke. Not that I do that either, because when I'm
it's
high,
a less control high. I've heard this from my moms. Moms don't like edibles because you can't control.
And it's like, you can't control when it happens.
Yeah.
Like I've done. I think the last time I did it was when was it like a Mission Impossible was in theaters, or a Bond movie. Like I can't. My husband and I like did it before we got there, and then before I know it, like during I was like, I'm so thirsty, like, and I forgot because it's like 45 minutes, like, and I'm like. And like all we had was wine because it was like a VIP theater. And I was like, and anyways, on the way home, I start laughing. Like, so I hit my high after the movie, like total
This is
high.
what I've heard.
And then I start crying because you start having that out of body experience, and I'm looking at myself like, why can't she stop crying? And like, so I don't like
this is why like I don't want to do it. My friend gave me some. She's not a big drinker. She's more into like the medicinals of the earth.
I love these people.
And I so support it, but I'm like, same thing. I'm kind of scared because I've been high like maybe 5 times in my life, and like 4 of the 5 times were horrendous.
We're bad.
Horrendous.
So this isn't going to be any different.
So I know I'm kind of scared, but in my head I'm like, I've never done it. I want to do it, but I'm scared.
It's funny because like we're like I know my alcohol, like I know that so well.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's a place like if you did it more, you would know, and
Probably.
like how much gummy to take and what's the right type of gummy, because like.
And that's the thing. There's like all these like different
but like
balances.
I don't know it enough, and I'm not willing to put the work in.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to have any more bad experiences.
Yeah.
Like I don't, and I think it's a control freak thing. I think that's the thing because it's like.
But then we need it more.
It's the water to boil thing because I don't like when I'm drunk, I'm dumb. Like my body knows I'm kind of going stupid, but like I'm going stupid with it.
And that's great. Yes.
But when you're high, you're like very aware of.
You're almost more cerebral. I don't need to be in my head.
I don't need to be any more in my head.
Out of my head.
I know, and like I think that's the thing. Like the people who are like control freaky probably need it the most because they have to like surrender.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
It's like me with yoga. Also doesn't work. Okay, meditate.
Your hands.
Like, okay, just let your hands relax. I'm like,
in your meditation class.
Just let your jaw relax.
Watching your jaw just tick. Like the absolute opposite.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah. So you did. Yeah. So she was doing everything the opposite when we were trying to relax in a class once. It was like, relax your hands, and her hands would start clawing up.
As you're teaching, and you're like, Laura's not succumbing.
This isn't working.
You gotta succumb. You gotta let go of control.
No,
I do.
I can't. So yeah, I think that's the thing with I'd want to do it, but I can't. I'm too scared to do it. Mm-hmm. And now we've totally jumped from the beauty topic to substances. So yes. Look at us, just never on topic.
We talk about substances a lot on this show.
Well, we are millennials.
Yes.
Okay.
At this
elder
age,
millennials.
You need multiple tools to deal with one's anxiety.
100%.
And I don't use healthy tools.
Yes. And we also partied back in the day where there was no evidence, so you could do dumb shit all the time, and no one had any evidence of doing it.
Lord.
Like face down in a park.
The things we did are wild, and like the kids now don't. I think we talked about this once, but
anyway. Sorry, we're gonna circle back. Right. Anyway, back to beauty. So I have my take on this is like you do what makes you feel. Yes, you do.
Look, we hear little baby in the back. Is he about to lose it, or is he just playing?
Or is he overwhelmed? Maybe. Oh no, he's feeling. Oh, okay. Do these lights bug his eyes? Do you?
Well, probably, but we need them for the pod, little man. So
sorry, buds.
Pod,
you're doing good.
Pod,
good. Okay, yeah. So I think like you have to do what you want to do, like what.
How is this the connection to the weed, though?
Just that I've been pregnant forever and couldn't do anything for a long time.
So you couldn't do it. You couldn't ingest anything, and now you also couldn't do anything.
Gummies came out like legit. Gummies came out when I was pregnant.
So you couldn't get on the Botox train. I couldn't get on the weed train.
I've done nothing because I've now finally the tits have been freed and I'm not breastfeeding anymore and I'm no longer pregnant. But it's been not 10 years straight.
Yeah.
Like I breastfed into my pregnancy.
So where are we at? We're like gotten this far.
I have done what I have done to my body in terms of letting toxic substances enter my body. I've done the trap tox. So I've done the Botox on your traps.
And this is supposed to give you like a more soft.
It gives you like a ballet neck from a visual perspective, but what it does is it kills the muscle.
Yeah.
That because it like from sleeping and breastfeeding and just like and now big heavy boobs and like just this. So this muscle builds up instead of letting the trap, like the lower part of the muscle actually work.
Okay.
Like the lats in the trap working better.
Sternocleidomastoid.
So your sternocleidomastoid gets a little, look at you. It gets a little more prominent. But it's the traps of the back. So it shuts down the upper traps and then lets you kind of help build the proper posture again. So, because these get overbuilt from handling all.
And how did you like it?
I did. I didn't. So it was my contribution.
Do we have it now?
I do, but you can't. I did get it, but you'll probably see it in another week. I did another round.
Oh.
So this is my second round.
How long does it last?
Months. But I think I'd chew through it really fast.
Well, the more that you're doing this, right? Just like
I'm like, oh no, it's back. But so that's been I haven't done my face yet, anything on my face, and I wanted to contribute to her business, and I thought, oh, this is great. This was suggested to me. Let's try it out. Was I a little hesitant to put
I love how sweet you are. You want to contribute to one's business, so I'm going to go and get a procedure that I don't even want or need
with neurotoxins.
Love it.
See.
Love it.
Honestly, it did help. The tension went away. Like my neck movements were a lot more less restricted, and I could tell because as it was fading, it was like I was getting tension again, and I was like, oh, this isn't comfortable.
Interesting.
So I was like,
headaches? Any headaches?
Apparently, it's great for migraines. I don't get migraines. Okay. If you get a muscular migraine, apparently it's highly recommended. Same thing for jaw, the TMJ jaw situation. Yes, which I don't have.
I do get that.
So apparently it's also really helpful doing the same thing.
No, I didn't get it in university. It's just because I eat too many nuts.
Good catch.
I eat far too many, actual nuts. Hold on.
We can edit that so well.
Whoa. Let me just state for the record, I'm talking almonds, cashews here, people. Okay? Okay, good to know. Oh, but are we curious about other things? Are you I'm going to get Botox?
I'm very on the cusp because I feel like for me, my cusp is I am getting vain. I didn't think I was going to be a vain person, but I'm absolutely getting vain as I'm starting to age, and I'm losing the flush in my face, and my face is shifting, and I've gained all this weight. I'm vainer than I thought I was.
Right.
So openly. But I always had this in my mind. I kind of wanted to see how I
always thought I was
aged.
vain, just so we know. Okay. Just so we're clear. That's really sweet of you at 20 to think that you weren't vain. I was probably more vain at 20 than I am now.
I don't think I was.
You're so adorable. How are we friends?
I mean, don't get me
You
wrong.
were like, I'm into yoga and
I like wore
aging
makeup and
gracefully.
stuff.
I was like, I'm not aging gracefully. I'm not into yoga.
No, that's the thing. So that's my thing. I'm like torn because I'm like, I kind of still want it. I know. I think we're
sorry,
done.
buddy. We bought ourselves 2 minutes.
Sorry,
where were we? I have no idea.
I totally forgot. Vain and moving. Yeah. So I kind of am torn between like I kind of want to see how I ate. My mom aged really well.
She did,
but she also didn't party like I partied.
True.
She was like a healthy girl.
But like it's been a while now. Like you don't party like that anymore.
Yeah, but I still drink. Like I still.
But your mom drank.
No, she didn't. She didn't drink through her 20s or 30s.
Oh,
yeah.
God bless.
She was a runner and like she swam. Like she was like okay. She was not. We're on different schedules.
Yeah. Okay.
So
my mom,
your mom,
like she has. Actually, you're so. Well, you guys, your mom, and my mom all have like more olivey skin tone.
Yes.
Like my mom's not as olive as you, but certainly more than me.
Yeah, but like you have your mom's skin. Like it's like
more like
dewy. And
yes,
like,
kind of. My mom also didn't drink.
Right.
My mom wasn't a drinker, so like we've
just really screwed
ourselves. And my thinking around the whole thing is again always vain. Like I'm actually not. I was vain and dumb. Vain and dumb in that I always thought that's good. That happens to other people.
Right.
Like aging,
that's not gonna happen to me.
Aging doesn't happen to me,
right?
Because it's a choice.
Yeah.
Like how the ego that I had, I think I thought everything was like by design, my design. You know,
I have control over it. It's a control thing. I have control over it.
I really need therapy. This is our therapy.
This is our therapy.
But I think I thought that's not going to happen to me. Like,
yeah.
Sure, the number will go up.
Yeah.
But like, I won't personally age.
That's kind of how I felt too.
And then in and around, like, I remember 30, I was like, oh, maybe like we're starting to get a little thin under the eyes.
Yeah.
And then it got like progressively worse. So I was early to the Botox game.
Yeah.
But the problem is like, I really don't like how things are looking under here. It's very crepey. I don't like the texture of the skin. I don't like all these things.
Well, you also remember you were a skier. So you also had elements hit you like hard and fast at a younger age, right? That like your skin now is probably like,
I know. And here's the thing.
Great,
here's the thing. They're like, be active, get outside. But then you're like, get outside makes me look old. My love. Yeah, so I guess it's a double-edged sword. It's like to be an active person in society, you want to go outside and you want to like be with nature and the elements, but then the nature and the elements
just
like
rips
age
your face
you.
away.
I'm like, that's not fair.
I know. And then you wear like sunscreen that I react to constantly, and like
right, you also have that.
So I have like all these age spots now, which is part of the deal.
Right.
Which I would like to be removed.
So laser
I would be into.
Mm-hmm.
I think getting these removed. But again, it's also like finances, right? Like where are you comfortably?
All of it's so expensive.
And like managing all this stuff.
So I've done micro needling.
Yeah, I did that too.
Like, with like the PRP with the blood. Remember?
Oh yeah, I didn't do that one.
I had blood all over my face, and they were like, "No, we leave it on, and you go home."
And you had to walk through. That's right.
And I had to walk through an entire parking lot. People thought like it was like Carrie, the movie, like.
Cover. I remember the picture.
Like I was like, look at my face. People are like looking through the car at me, like driving, look like a horror film.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
I didn't realize that. I've also done CO2 laser, which is supposed to like be like a deeper, but that's like that takes weeks to recover from.
Yeah, that's the other. There's a recovery time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That like you have to factor in for all this stuff. Oh my goodness. Come right.
Well, hold on. Let's just get them out first.
No.
Yes, there's a recovery time.
Mom manages chaos.
Who has this kind of time?
Right.
Like, and it's like, oh, well, you can't go in the sun and you can't see anybody. I mean, like, I can see you, but like, it's not like I want to like go out in society. Like, now there's a podcast. What I guess I would just come with my face looking all like hack job. So I'm like, when are these women, like when are celebrities? Maybe
I think you have to be really organized for it, I think. And I think that that's a key thing to do with, if you're going to do this, making sure that you're actually getting information and proper information from the spot medical lab you're going to. That's like telling you this is like I was told about like the downtime. I was like, you can't work out. Like, they gave me the whole thing about what I can and cannot do.
Not like after the fact when it's done.
Yeah, they're like, oh, by the way, don't do this. And you're like, ugh. Oh. Like, so like, I think that's important when you're going, ask questions. Like, what does this like recovery period entail? They should be asking you like, what products are you using on your face? Sometimes if you're using a product, they tell you to stop using it so that you're not
so it should be like
agitating it.
Yeah. And like maybe even some lifestyle things that are like,
yeah, how much do you work out? What's the level of sweat? Like all these things depend on kind of the procedures you've had done. Like I did microneedling, and she was like, you're gonna like get your workout schedule sorted because like the first day
microneedling was for what? What were you using?
I did microneedling and I did salmon sperm.
You did the salmon
I did the salmon sperm. The salmon jizz on my face.
Sperm on my face. Sperm on my face.
That was a fun week for my husband. He would not let that one go.
And he was like, so you're gonna let
He's like, you're gonna let
a fish
salmon sperm on your face, but okay. It's like, yes, sir.
Priority.
He's like, this is gonna be a free procedure.
Look, honey, if your sperm was shown to decrease aging, I would actually
would consider.
I would consider it for sure.
So I did that, and actually, I liked the results, but the downtime was like for me, I had sensitive skin. They knew I like, so they're like, you're gonna give yourself a window of like 3 or 4 days because you might be pretty red and blotchy.
Yeah.
And I was pretty good, and they called and followed up and like made sure.
I feel like these things you need more than one though. Everything's like it's not going to work if it's just one.
Do.
And it's like $1,200 for one or
so I did again. That was like I was like, well, I'll try that. Like that's not gonna. I mean, I also can't do a lot because I have very sensitive skin. So sometimes I'll be like, what does this look like? And she's like, no, you can't. Your face is gonna blow up. Like So that I was deemed able to do, and I did. But yeah, I mean, realistically, like she did it for her wedding. And I think she did like 4 or 5 sessions, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So we should maybe have her on and she can explain some stuff.
Seriously, we need more information.
Yeah.
I will say the CO2 laser, because that was supposed to be really to decrease the aging underneath my eyes, because that's the part I always complain about. Yeah. You can't really Botox, and filler doesn't work there for me because the skin's almost too thin.
Yeah.
This is the thing that pisses me off about most health procedures, like or beauty treatments. Sorry, like. One time, I went to get my hair extensions. Yeah. Okay, but they're like, your hair's too thin for hair extensions. I'm like, but isn't that the point of hair? Like, shouldn't it be for people with thin hair?
Yeah. What? Oh, because they can attach it?
Because like it rips it. Like my hair's not strong enough to hold the extension.
Got it.
And they're like, you have to have thicker hair. I'm like, but if you had thicker hair, you wouldn't need the hair extension.
Yeah, that's a bit.
You know what I mean? Like, I just find that's always the case. Like, if it's too extreme, you have no help. There's no chance in hell. So it's like, for me, it's like, the skin is too thin. I'm like, I'm aware it's too thin. That's why it looks so old. And we're trying to fix that. And they're like, but we can't. It's like too far gone. I'm like, thanks a lot.
There's gotta be something. Can they not do like serum? Does serums not work? I don't know. I don't know how this stuff is.
Anyway, so the CO2 thing though, they laser off the first layer of skin. But the scariest part was because I wanted to do my under eye, they have to protect your eyes, right? And it's not just like a goggle because they're getting like right under here. Oh my gosh. So they put like these metal things that look like, you know the game Sorry? Yeah. You know the Sorry pieces? Yeah. They look like that, and they put them over in your eyeball. Oh. Yeah. And then the Sorry piece, the top of it sticks out of your eyeball. Oh. I was like, I'm dying. Oh my God, it's so Had crazy. I known, I wouldn't have done it. So now I've just ruined it for everybody else.
Well, or you prepared them for it. You prepared them for it.
Do you want more food?
You hungry?
Yeah, okay.
Well, we can pause. Can we just pause? Let's pause. What are we
talking about? The
CO2 facial.
The Sorry thing. So so you need to know. So now what I'm into now. So I use ChatGPT to like as my Google, like my encyclopedia for a lot of things, because I feel like there's a lot of headlines and people take science research and like exaggerate it a little bit. So it's like,
for sure.
We found that like seed oils at this temperature isn't good for you, but now everyone's taking that as like all seed oils are bad, right? So that would be like an example. I don't even know if that's true. But so I asked ChatGPT and I always say, I want to know the science behind it. Like what are the actual findings?
Right.
So you can say, show me the scientific study, not just what people are talking about online about something, right? And so the other day, I'm seeing all these people with these red light therapies. Yes. And I was like, this is BS. Like, I know this is BS.
I think it's not, though.
But then I asked ChatGPT, and I was like, tell me the truth about the red light thing. So I was like, just, give me the straight goods. Like, is it good? Is it bad? This is my skin type. Would it work? These are the concerns I have. Yes. Would it work for those concerns?
Yes.
And it came back and it said, yes, it will work, but don't feel like you're going to have like a facelift. It's like fine wrinkles. Not your like solidified wrinkles.
So it's moving forward, like lessening the new wrinkles coming in.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. Like that's why I even asked that. And I was like, so does this mean like I'll age slower?
Yeah, because that's kind of all I want a bit.
Me too. Like, just age a little slower than everyone else, so I look good for my age. That's all I need. I only need to look good compared to my peers.
Yeah.
I don't need to look 20. I just need to look good compared to the people who are the same age.
But again, I feel like that's like your aesthetic. Like, I think there are some people that do want to not look like they're aging. And that's their concept of how they.
I mean,
and I think there's others that
I would prefer not to look like I'm aging either, but like the amount of work and pain and cost, like at some point, it's like, and here's the thing: you might fix your face, but guess what's the tell? Your hands, your neck, this is starting. The little ring, the décolletage. The décolletage. I'm noticing if I lean forward now, like it's like a bit. What is this crepey?
I'm like, oh, that's starting already.
I've noticed in the crux of my arm.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too.
I was like, I'm
still a little too.
Wild.
I'm a little too plump still to like have crepey.
Well,
the weight, there is silver linings in gaining weight.
There's always a pro. There's a pro to everything in life, and so I decided. Well, this thing costs like $600. It's the Omnilux.
Oh, okay. I think that's like actually the legit one.
Yeah, because you can ask ChatGPT like, well, which brand should I use? And like which ones are
the layers of light and like how deep it goes and like
so it was
what
like
level.
This could work and it could help like with some of the texture and stuff. So I got it.
I mean, you are
2 days ago.
Fabulous.
So I've used it 2 days in a row. I mean, it does say you have to use it like 4 times a week and you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
But I kind of said like, okay, is it worth me doing this or is it worth me doing one CO2 laser treatment?
Right.
Oh.
Sorry, Mommy, you're moving the bottle too much.
Yeah, you're talking too much. Or one CO2 treatment. And then it said, well, like generally speaking, it's like brushing your teeth and going to the dentist. You have to brush your teeth. So like consistency is better than one-off cleaning.
Right.
But like both.
That makes sense
work.
actually.
So I was like, done, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
So this morning as I'm getting ready for today, I'm wearing the mask because it's 10 minutes you're wearing it. And
that's
poor little guy.
Pretty good commitment. Did you freak him out?
Well, because he's in my closet, right? Because like I have a big room and like I have him on like a play mat in my closet. And I turn around and he's like, holy shit. Yeah, like because it's like glows, like it's like red comes out of the mask. And I'm like, it's mommy, like just to try and get him like the voice is the same. And he's looking at me like I'm a freak. And then my husband, of course, is like, okay, bye. And like normally he just like yells out and he's like, oh, I want you to check this out for a second. So he comes down and I'm like, oh no, now he's gonna know that I bought the mask. And I was like, I look crazy. Just FYI, I look a little cray. And he's like, he asked me, he goes, do I even want to know what this costs? And I was like, no, do not ask my friend.
Listen, I just produced you an air. I am recovering.
Yeah, and you know what I said to him? I go, you're going to be darn happy when we're 60 and your wife is still a smoke show. And you can be like, that's my wife.
That's my wife.
That's the hope. Or that's how I'm selling it to him.
I kind of feel like that's like, I feel like I want.
Like, this is for you.
It's like the double-edged sword. Like, because I want to age beautifully. Like I want to be like, oh, look at that 60-year-old. But the reality is my life choices are not going to enable that. Like
aging
beautifully. Because
it's going to age unbeautiful.
Well, like we drink, right? Yeah. Like I'm better at sleep now with my kids being older. Like I'm getting better sleeps. I am active, but I'm not like these people I feel who like age beautifully. Okay, again, it's all media based, right?
Right.
So the people who are like age beautifully, you see, but like I mean, they probably don't drink, and they have like a nutritionist, and they have probably been wearing the best, most expensive sunblock.
Yeah, the most beautiful people in the world probably have the least fun in the world.
Right.
That would be my guess.
And like, and I feel like it's that fine balance where like I want to live my life and have a great time, but I also just want to look like somehow I'm like some yogic vegan that doesn't. Like
I want both. Skin. I want it all. I want it all. I want it now.
And like, and the other thing, I have a new shift on beauty concepts as well.
Yeah. And
maybe it's just I'm hitting an age where like I actually give less shits about how I appear and what people think of me. But I also kind of feel like, who are we looking beautiful for and why? Am I doing this for men too? Like, no, I'm not doing this for men anymore.
Nothing I do is
absolutely
for men.
Fucking lot. Like, go fuck yourself. Like,
I don't think I ever. No, that's not true.
I think when we were younger, I was maybe more. But again, like, are you trying to catch a mate? You're trying to like find like. But then in my head now, I'm like, so what am I doing this for? I'm not comparing myself to other women because I genuinely want them to be what they want to be, and their beauty standards are theirs. So like, what am I doing this for now? Like, and I'm like, is it the media? Is it society? And then that makes me like get rebellious. And I'm
And
like,
you're like, no, I'm not doing it.
like, I'm just going to live my life. But it's like a constant cycle where I'm like, fuck you, media and world. And then I'm like, oh, but I really want to look young.
So this brings me to, this is weird full circle.
Okay.
Because this brings me to my toxic trait.
Oh my God. So let's go with yours because mine is a combo too.
Oh
okay,
my God. We're so good. My toxic trait is like, I'm a bit of an extremist in that things are generally black or white with me. Like, for example, I even wrote down the example. Oh, like I used to have the Aura ring.
Right.
And I was like,
I remember.
I'm just going to like use it just to like get some information and data. And then it became like my whole life.
Yeah.
Right. Then I got like the habit tracker because I was like, oh, track habits, not the result. That's calm and easy. But then tracking the habit became my whole entire life.
Right.
Like winning, I have to win the habit tracker.
Like you dial in hard.
Like you're an athlete.
I think it's your athletic background. Like you're an athlete, you were a racer, you were competitive.
Definitely.
I think it's just like your build.
Everything's just like really intense. But then I get stressed over it. Like I was stressed about how many steps I was taking. Like, data's supposed to help you, not be like, it's like the weight on the scale. It's a tool to use to see if you're on the right track, but it's not supposed to be like everything. And so I find that way with parenting a little bit where I'm like, oh my God, should it be like 0 screen time or screw the world and what everyone's saying? Or like, should I never let you have an ounce of sugar for the first 5 years of your life? Actually, if ever, or like, but then part of me is like, but the world's not like that. And so I have a really hard time, just like you, where it's like, I almost want to say like, fuck you to society. I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah.
Which is usually somewhere in between. Like I find the gray is usually where the answer is.
Yeah, I agree.
With almost everything in life.
That's like quotable. The gray is where the answer is.
The gray is where the answer
really
is.
Good.
Too bad I hate the color gray.
Ew.
It should be like butter yellow is where the answer is. That's
more my aesthetic.
All the answers.
That's where all the answers lie.
Because I just find mom guilt, like it's so extreme.
Oh, it's a
like,
real thing.
If you let your kids do this, if you don't let your kids play outside,
is that what you feel too?
Yeah, I'll let you play outside. If you don't get your kids into a sport, if you do get your kids into a sport, if you don't get your kids into the right school, if you do, and I'm like, this is so intense. Everything's just. And it's all stressing me out.
Yes.
And so
remember, we talked about this with like breastfeeding to bottle feeding. It's literally, as a mom, the reality is you're kind of damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. It's like we just have to like do what works for us because that's how you're going to get by. Yeah. And sometimes it's a win and sometimes it's a fail. And sometimes you're like, oh, well, we won't do that again, but we learned.
Like even this right now, like, am I giving enough attention to him? Or like, am I on my phone too much? Am I like, there's all these things.
You're going to beat yourself up to the day you die.
Literally. Is that what parenting is? Is that what motherhood is?
Oh. Yes, it is.
Okay, question for you.
Yeah. Hi.
Like, do you feel that there's something that your parents did and like you have wonderful parents, but like that you're like, oh, I'm changing that for my kids? And again, like
that's such a good question.
Maybe it was a matter of the time. Like I'm not saying blame them for all your problems, but like
that's a really good question. I don't like. I feel like they were. I think that a lot of the larger things they did, I know, like I am going to do. Like they were very, like there are consequences, but experience it and like shit happens if you make these decisions. And so how are we going to read? Like so, I really am very grateful for them to let me do that.
Yeah.
They definitely like bubble wrapped and were maybe a bit overprotective to a certain degree. Even at like the time, like now, I feel like with social media, like we all know reasons to be super overprotective, but like back then that didn't exist.
Yeah,
but
so why were you so overprotective?
So I feel like I'm going to try to not be overprotective, but I think that's so ingrained in me to like bubble wrap my child and make sure that they're like, I'm still to a certain degree by them, like bubble wrapped at like 41. Like, like it's in them to like
take care of
over care sometimes. Yeah. And it's lovely, but it's like, if I hadn't been so connected, tied to home, would I have jumped out and done more experiencing things or had more experiences? But that's also just my personality as well. Like I'm very homebodied. I'm very like, so I don't know. Like I think I'm trying to let my kids live an experience, but I also like don't want them to get hurt.
Yeah, it's funny.
Physically and mentally, emotionally, like I don't.
My mom always said like she felt like what would have helped her in life. Oh, good burp. What would have helped her in life is like if she was more confident, like to speak to people, because like that was back in the day. Like kids are seen, not heard.
Yeah.
And so she just always kind of felt like when she raised us, like she wanted us to have a lot of confidence, and so we were always around adults. Like there was no kids table. It was like we're having a party. My kids are invited.
Yeah. You can socialize, talk, learn.
So I don't know if you know my brother, people, but you know my brother.
I sure do.
And like she might have overdone it. Like I'm
No,
the
but he's
quiet
fabulous.
one. I'm the quiet one.
I know,
you know what
but
I mean?
he's
So like she really, really instilled, and I don't want to say like I'm confident because in many cases I'm not confident.
Yeah.
But like I'll fake it. Like I will just I won't let my lack of confidence stop me from doing something where I think my mom might have. So I love that she did that, but in the way of doing that, my love. But I think for me, like maybe where I wish my parents would have spent a little bit more time is on like mental strength and resiliency.
Yeah.
Like millennials are a little soft.
Well, I mean
the next generation's even softer, but like
I think because I think that's a good valid point. Like I have anxiety, diagnosed with anxiety, and my mom still beats herself up. She's like, I didn't know that was a thing. Like I'm like, how you're anxious? Like you have it.
Yeah.
Like so does
but
my
they
dad.
didn't know that.
But they didn't know. I think that's true. Like that probably would have helped me if I diagnosed myself or gotten diagnosed earlier.
Yeah.
I probably have ADHD. I just have been misdiagnosed with anxiety my whole life because my brain constantly like goes and goes, as you can tell by how fast I speak.
And like how and I think anxiety stems from like a lot of people say I'm a perfectionist, but like that's because you have anxiety in terms of failing. So hence why
and the control.
Why I'm saying to him like fail, fall.
Yeah.
And I want to like praise him when he falls.
Yes.
You know, and I don't know if any of this
it's
is gonna
experience.
matter.
I think I think is never a helpful thing to say. But in my experience, what I've seen, the experience, whether the outcome is good or bad, is generally a great teacher.
Now here's the irony. Of course, while I'm focused on this, I'm going to be completely neglecting something else, and he's going to be on a podcast when he's older.
I mean, like,
and he's like, you know where my parents failed.
But that's also the cycle. Is as parents, you are going to fail to some degree, to some point, and like even if you have multiple children.
You're going to fail differently.
You're all going to fail differently with all because everyone's just different.
Yeah.
I have a friend, she's 4 kids, and her best statement, she's also from Newfoundland, so she's like very like relaxed and chill. But I would say the best statement she's ever had is you just got to love him.
Oh.
Right? At the end of the day, you just got to love him.
Yeah, that is so true.
And like that's just, and you're
like when you're getting all worked up, it's like, do I love you?
Yeah. You just got to love them. And even you got to love them through when they're being little assholes.
Yeah.
Which is when you're tired and you're hard and you're being an asshole. Like it's a lot. Yes. It's a journey.
Yes.
As we know. Okay, what's your mom win?
My mom win. So yesterday, our washing machine broke down.
Oh my god!
Again, and a mother of a baby who's like having explosive diarrhea at every end.
The worst.
I was like, I need a washing machine, so I actually got someone to come like the same day, and which was great, except like I wasn't really prepared.
Right.
And the guy comes, my dog loses it because that's all he does. Like my dog's just a barker, and I can't get him to stop. Poor raising. That doesn't say a lot about my raising a child when my dog is so misbehaved. But essentially,
his breed, though.
between my dog and the guy, there was so much noise. Couldn't put little man down for a nap for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And so I was like, ooh, you know what's going to happen? Like now you haven't napped all afternoon. That means that tonight's going to be a big, like our witching hour is going to be real
big deal.
bad.
Yeah.
Big deal. So I had a little bit of foresight as a mother, and I messaged my husband and I just said, like, I don't know if you can, but if you can, could you try and get out of work a little bit earlier? Like it's not his responsibility to do it, but he
is a partner and he is
if you
50% of this raising.
If you can, like maybe tonight we don't just go out for like spur of the moment drinks with clients. Yeah. Like unless that's already in your schedule, which you didn't tell me. Yeah. Like maybe you can come home. And so I feel like my mom, when it was just like asking for help.
Yeah.
Because I almost like expect my husband to know, or, I'll blame him for it later. Like put that in the vault of my brain, and like that's going to come out at our next blowout.
Yeah, totally.
But I actually like asked for help, and he did come home early, and he like helped put him to sleep because I was just exhausted between like the dog and the baby and everyone crying and no one
sleeping anyways in general.
No one's sleeping in general.
You're just depleted.
So that was my mom.
Oh my god, that's a huge mom win.
Yes, I know.
Asking for help is like That's a massive
I was
mom
like,
win. That should be
whoa, so
like,
communication does work.
right?
Mind blown.
I think also too, because women are intuitive.
Yeah.
So we like assume that that's understood,
Yeah.
whereas like men aren't. Like they actually do need communication.
Yeah.
And I think
yes,
that's where
I
a
agree.
lot of the disconnect comes from, right? We were like, how did,
because I'm like, don't you see what's happening? And
Yeah.
they're like, no, I don't see you falling apart.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like,
but see, I would.
yes.
Right? A woman would be like, let me just, like, and I've seen
me the
this.
baby.
Give me the
Give me
baby.
the
Let me
da-da-da.
get the dinner for you.
Yeah.
Like, they start, I saw this when we were all living together. Women were like constantly moving, like, it was like a little like choreographed ballet.
Yes.
Like taking things, shifting things, where the men were like, what?
Like you have to, and like how, I
What-
can't
what-
read your mind.
They're
I'm like,
happy to
weird.
cook, but
All
like,
my
when
friends-
do I start cooking? I'm happy to do this, but like, what's the, and you're like,
Like I'm happy to
you've been
take
flowing
the child, but like tell me the last time you changed the diaper, tell me the last time
Yeah.
you fed them, bathed them.
whereas like,
what do
I'm
I
like,
need to
we've
know?
already clocked all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So anyway, so that's amazing. That's a huge mom win.
Yes.
Massive. My toxic trait and mom win kind of go together today, this time. And it is to do with the trip. And it is actually to do with like presenting yourself in beauty and all these expectations, like total, like full win. So, okay. As you know, because I've talked about this now like nonstop, and maybe you don't know this yet, and you will not care about this. I have gained a whack ton of weight since my last baby, right?
Whack
and like
ton, she
I whack ton. So it's just like it's a new body I'm working with, and like I'm not, things are gonna shift and whatever. It was 3 pregnancies, COVID, and a boatload of hormones later. Here we are. This was like a trip where we're actually gonna go to the beach, and like we're not gonna be laying around a pool, a family pool, backyard thing where like no one can see you. And I have to say, the two women that we were going with are like rockets, like smoke show rocket human beings. Like they're just gorgeous. They're beautiful on the inside too. Like they're just lovely human beings to be around, but they are physically gorgeous.
And you're not feeling like,
And I'm like, I'm just still in the like I feel like I'm gearing towards more like I am the swamp witch and I'm ready for my swamp. Like just give me, but I'm also like okay with that, you know? And like, again, they are like, they have had work done, like, and I'm not outing them. They're very open with it.
Yeah.
But I had to like, my toxic trait was for like 2 months leading up to this vacation, which was supposed to be a really fun vacation. And I was really excited about because we've never done anything like this before. And the group is just such a fun group. I was like so stressed about like my appearance and my body and like having to put myself in a bathing suit in front of these people and having to be
because you thought they would judge you.
I couldn't figure because I'm like, I know they wouldn't.
Right.
And I don't care about like, I mean, I know the husbands wouldn't either, but but it was just my mind being like, I have to be with these beautiful people and like physically I don't
It's
feel
almost
beautiful.
like a mirror, right?
Yes.
It's like their bodies it's not like you're like, I think you're saying shit or whatever.
Right.
But it's
They
like
wouldn't.
you're making me realize I'm not where I want to be.
Exactly.
And that's going to make me feel bad like all day.
Yes. And it was like in
And
2
you're like,
months.
that's not a
I'm not like
vacation.
nothing. This isn't changing in 2 months. You can't slough off 45 pounds in 2 months.
Right,
Like if you did, it would be actually very dangerous. That was my, like, I was just so stressed about, I spent like so many hours and energy stressed about this experience. So that was my toxic trait. And then of course, when we get there, like my mom Wynn was like, it didn't matter. Like I wore the bathing suits. I wore the bikinis. I wanted a tan. I wanted my stomach to get tan. So I was like in my full like mom bod, like.
And did you feel okay with it?
I
or were you
did.
stressed?
I wasn't stressed. I just didn't care.
So you thought you were going to be
So
stressed.
I was like stressed about the experience and about presenting myself. And then when I was with the group, like they're such lovely people. Like you're like, no one cares. Like I don't even care.
Such a huge win.
It was huge. And like, I mean, granted, I did buy new bathing suits. So I did actually, like, I wasn't spilling out because all my other ones, like, I spill out of now.
Right.
So like, I felt
Yeah, but wearing stuff that fits makes you
fit.
feel
Like, it
good.
fit me better. So I was like, okay, I feel better about that. But it was like a full 2-piece.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like I felt good. I had like a vibe. And I was
Isn't it
like,
interesting? I feel like we still have part of like that old brain. Cause like when I would have been 22, I would have been like, oh my God, I'm going to be at the beach with my girlfriends and like their body's better than mine. And then maybe as we get older, like we still like go into that brain. But then we realize like when we're there and we're like, everyone is just living their own lives.
So, and I actually heard this. It's called the invisible guest. So when people go to parties or when you have to sort of put yourself forward, like in a professional or like presented way, like not like sloppy on a couch, just chilling.
Yeah. Like you mean 99% of my life?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Everyone's worried about the same thing, which is how they're being perceived.
Yes.
But no one's actually perceiving you that way. It's the invisible guest that's perceiving you that way. Like no
The
one
invisible
actually,
guest.
no one's looking at you like that. No
Right.
one actually cares.
That's the ego.
That's
we
the
think
ego.
we're so important in
Right.
everyone else's lives.
And everyone's gonna be
Turns
like,
out no one cares.
No one cares.
Yeah.
And like it was great, and it was so much fun, and I loved it. But I just think,
I love that.
and again, like I'm not saying I'm cured.
Yes.
And I'm so comfortable with this.
Yes.
I mean, we have
Like what?
but-
You don't want to do our podcast with you in
like
a bathing suit?
sitting. But I feel like that was such a big win of like,
That is a huge win.
yeah, like just having a great time.
Okay, well, on that note, we did a great
did.
thing.
You did good, buds.
We did all right. We did all
You're
right.
all right.
Well, until next
Till next
time.
time.
Or ghost
Sometimes,
shit.
but sometimes nothing like a good ghosty poop.
Yeah, those are the best.
Just really throw you off your day.
I haven't talked about one of those in a long time, but those are epic.
Ghosty poop.
Okay. Just did I poop? Nobody knows.
Hi. You're so excited.
Hi. Yeah.
We're so excited.
No one's paying attention to it. So like,
Oh, see, the second you start paying attention, the other child wants attention.
oh my gosh. Between the two of you, we're gonna get this done.